Yes, guys, welcome to my channel. It's the Canva Professor. So we'll be making a redesign of this flyer I designed already um, on Canva. So please kindly subscribe to this channel so that I can give you guys more ideas, more tips, and more ways, and more creative inspiration on how to design with Canva. So straight into business. What we'll do to start up the design is go to your element, pick the square form, the square shape, sorry. You reduce the transparency to um a little bit to like 7. You reduce the transparency to 7, and if you notice, we now have like a background that is looking like an ash color, so that's what you want to achieve. So because she's a painter, I decided to add a background icon. Okay, I found out that there's a lot of icon background on Canva, so I just searched on it. Um, Painting icon background. You can search with literally anything. I'm sure Canva will have something to give to you. So there are different. There were different type of background that came up, but I chose the one that has little palettes, of painting. So what you also do after doing this is that um, after putting it on your Canva is that you're going to reduce the transparency as well. You don't want it to be too shouty, you know, so it does not disturb the main design. So and also reduce the transparency like you just saw to 6. Okay, so we'll go over to the typing of the details of the flyer. So this is the lady's name, but it's not actually a real name though. Okay, she actually requested that I should not use her real name. Okay, so I just had to come up with change one or two things in her name. Okay, to get this done. And the theme of the exhibition, right, it was also supposed to be, the team also had a different name, so I actually had to change that too. So I called it the Seventh Genesis. So we just go over to imputing the details of the design. I decided to use a brush stroke, um, just to give it an artistic feel. Okay, as background for the text, to give it an artistic feel. So most times when I'm designing, I go straight to the point. First of all, I just write out all my text, all the necessary text that needs to be written, and put all the necessary elements. Most times I do not touch the colors until the end, before I start um, using the colors I want to use, maybe changing the colors of the text, and so on and so forth. So I'm just gonna put little icons of the time, the date, and the locations of the exhibition. Okay, I had to skip those parts because that's the imputing of the time, the date, and the location. you know, uh, because it's just about that, I believe we can easily do that, So when you get to your elements, just search for time. You see the clock that comes up. When you get to your elements, also search for calendar. You'll see that element. Also search for location. You will see the location icon will come out. And I also had to put some numbers, for inquiries. Okay. Um, I know because I skipped some parts. Um, you might be wondering how the picture got there. So the picture is actually supposed to be the picture of the artist, but I was not using a picture because she decided she she told me not to use a picture, so I had to use someone else's picture. And so, like I already told you guys, someone else's name. So I got I used a circular frame um, from the element section. Then I got the the um, the painting on top of the frame, that's on top of a picture, by searching paint frame on the element section. So just search paint frame on the element section, you see different elements uh, that has paintings. So I just picked that one and I placed it on top of our image. As you can see, because I have not added much colors yet, our design is looking a little bit dull. But you know as we get close to the end, by the time I add the remaining uh, features of the design, it will look more presentable. So I'll just add the colors. I decided to go with orange, because uh, I wanted the the flyer to have like uh, a youthfulness about it, such that when you look at the picture, it appeals to you. Sorry, when you look at the flyer, it appeals to you that um, it's it's an exhibition sort of, you know, or it's something that you can easily tell the purpose of the flyer, and that's why I used orange, because and the color is going to be bright. Naturally, I like bright colors, because it makes your design more attractive. So when it now comes to painting, where you have to play with a lot of colors, so I decided to use a bright color like orange. Okay. So I was looking for an art to put on the flyer, form of art, maybe someone else's work, um, that is on Canva. It might not just be, it might not be a painting, but any form of art. So I also was also looking for a very clear image, because when I'm designing, I always try to use images that are very clear as well. So I saw this one of this lady. I said that I think that this particular picture was actually a photograph. Yeah, it's a picture, not like a painting. Yeah. So I just took it, just take it sideways. Then I didn't like the fact that one part of the eyes were showing, so I wanted the hand and the other part of her face to show. So I kind of shifted it. Yeah, and we're not done yet. So at this point, I decided to add a line to the design. Yeah, I decided to add a line to the design to give you like a, just a totally different look, and maybe a look, maybe that's out of the box or something. I've actually not tried this before, but one of the things of being a graphic designer, when you see other people's work, you try to draw inspiration from it. So I've not done this before, but in my mind, I think I've seen it somewhere before. So it just came to my mind while I was designing. I just said, let me try it, and it came out really nice. Gave the flyer a different feel. So when you see me going back and forth, because I already did this design before, I was trying to redesign it again for the purpose of this video. So I wanted to make it perfect. I wanted everything to be perfect, the transparency, everything that I used in making the design earlier, I wanted it to be perfect. So that's why I was checking to see that I have the same level of transparency, the same level of in the previous photo that I have on this one. No. So this was, I'm sure you must have seen the the flyer that has yellow on it. It was like the previous idea, so I had to change it. I was contemplating going between yellow and orange before I finally went with orange. Mm, so I I changed the filter of the of the picture because I wanted it to come out sparkling. Okay, so I changed it. Like, yeah, I went back first to check the filter I used before, so I can change it for the purpose of this video. So I used there, so I changed it there. So so that the filter, so that the flyer can be catchy. So that's a So guys, this is the end product of the design. Please kindly subscribe to this channel, and I'll be dropping more inspirational design.